Hello folks, welcome to KingVideo channel. I'm Jack Stebbins. Today is May the 20th, 2023, and we are here today in South Hill, Virginia for a really good automotive cruise-in and car show. It's being held by Ellis Signs and Custom Painting, Mr. Chris Ellis and Jason Ellis. And today is really special. They're having a cruise-in and a special memorial service for a very dear friend of theirs named Jerry Baltes. I guess I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly, but he's very well known in drag racing circles, and he passed away last fall. So these guys are having a special show, a memorial service today in honor of Jerry. And we're going to see some fantastic automobiles, drag cars, custom painting like you won't believe. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned and watch and take a look at these beautiful cars. Well, here's a good start to the show. This is a trike motorcycle that was hand painted by Mr. Chris Ellis. And this was hand painted with an airbrush. So this is not a decal or a wrap. Vinyl wrap. This is hand painted, and then he clear coated it. But as you can see, this man is extremely talented, quite an artist really, and so I just can't say enough about his work. It's pretty fantastic, really. Anyway, this is a pretty good start to the show right here.
Hey, buddy.
And then how thrilled I was to actually meet Jerry and Pat a couple of years ago. They've been part of our whole nostalgia family here, and so many of us get together quite often. And this is an amazing facility. Thanks so much to the owner for having us down and letting us see all this artwork. Well, let's talk about Jerry Baltes. I'm going to come from the professional side because I know him mostly that way. I don't know if you guys all know, in 1964, he was the fastest man in the world. That dragster that there's a model of right over here is very nicely done. That dragster was the world record holder in 1964. Nothing faster. And that is over everybody. Big Daddy Don Garlitz, all the other big names, Chris DeGree, Carabasinis, everybody was running at the time. Jerry Baltes, with the Crosier Baltes and Lovato car out of San Diego, was the fastest car in the world that year. I didn't know if you knew that, but now you do. And in the recent years, the cool thing was is they brought it around and they cackled it. And cackle, if for the newbies among us, is the sound that nitro makes when you fire. Each individual cylinder fire will pop those nitro flames out. It's the loudest car I've ever heard up close. It's unbelievable. And you definitely need earplugs, and I didn't have them, and I just ring it a little bit. The one great thing about Jerry and Pat is as they brought the car around and did those cackles where they would fire it up and let people enjoy the sound of a 1964 world record holding top fuel dragster, they would also put people in it and let them feel the vibrations. In 2019, a little humble brag here, Pat and Jerry got together and we did an event down in North Carolina, and they let me sit in the car as they fired it up, and it was one of the highlights of my life. Find the wheels online. I want to thank Jerry, yeah, absolutely. And so Jerry and Pat were fantastic. I want to thank Freddie Bear, who's here somewhere. There's Freddie. And Freddie gave me the fire suit to wear. I don't remember whose helmet I wore, but it was awesome. And of course, you couldn't take it down the strip. This just shows you the kind of intestinal fortitude Jerry and others like him had back in the day. This car with that kind of power and that chassis, which was state-of-the-art in 1964, would nowhere be allowed to go down a drag strip at speed in the modern era. 200 miles an hour were the very first ever, and set the speed record for everything. And Pat, love you, my friend. I'm so glad to be here. And thanks for doing this, and I guess that's all I've got. Let me turn it back over to Judy.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill.
Oh, thank you. And Jack, my agent is here. Don't forget your show Monday nights. Thank you. I do have a podcast on Monday nights where I've been proud to host Jerry and other professional drag racers from yesteryear to today. So you can, hit me up if you want to find out more about it. I'd love to have you. Thank you. It's on Facebook. I'll pay you later.
Anyone else like to?
Okay, I'm going to walk around the static displays of the cars and muscle cars and so forth and check it out. There's some beautiful machines here. Start out right here with, this is Chris Ellis's, Chris and Jason's truck, and Chris painted this scene on the back of it. Again, it's hand painted with airbrush. This is airbrush work, so it's pretty amazing. Quite an artist, as I said. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you his little museum he has of models and so forth that he's done. It's real good. Okay, here we go. We'll walk about. Just another reminder, folks, again, this is KingVideo channel, and we would really appreciate it if you would scroll down and mash that subscribe button. That helps us bring you more video content. This is a hobby for us, but anyway, it always helps. It helps us stay visible if we have subscribers. So we certainly would appreciate it. Enjoy the show. I'm going to walk about some more here now. How y'all doing?
All right, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Look like y'all are just enjoying life.
Ain't that the truth? You have a good day.
Yeah, it is that. Now I'm going to walk around and video Chris Ellis's model work and hand painting and so forth with airbrush work. And I believe that's a stand-up of Jerry Baltes, I guess is how you pronounce it. I apologize again for how I don't pronounce his name correctly, probably. Anyway, this is the inside of Chris's shop. Has a little museum in his office of the shop. And as you can see, he built some beautiful models, and that's an actual model of their service station that was in their family. And keep in mind, most all of this work is airbrushed. And it is some photographs in here. Oh, there's some roses. I believe it was somebody's anniversary. Again, most of this is airbrush work. And I just can't even imagine. I know that's airbrush. I can't imagine the time it must take, but more than that is the talent. I couldn't begin to do this stuff, but it's simply beautiful. Again, Chris Ellis, his brother's Jason Ellis. He has a shop right next door. He does collision work, consumer work, I guess you'd say, or body work, and also custom painting. There's a trophy, and here is Chris's family. This Mustang is him and his daughter and son standing there. I would assume that was a photograph, but I wouldn't swear to it. I'm not sure. You can't hardly tell the difference with his work. Anyway, again, folks, thank you so much for watching. It's been a wonderful show, and this is KingVideo channel. Please do subscribe. We appreciate it.